Idea of what it's going to look like when people walk in our resorts again. Thermal imaging, social distancing, and hand sanitizer aplenty. Let's talk it out live right now with our Faith Jesse, who is on the case. We have the leader of Wynn Resorts, Maddox, the president CEO, who penned an op-ed over the weekend where he really shared what to expect when people are able to walk in the Wynn and Encore again here in Las Vegas.
Absolutely, Kim. Good morning. And the CEO, Maddox of the Wynn, says he believes the the state is ready to reopen, especially on the Strip. And in an op-ed to the Nevada Independent, he pretty much laid out a 20-page plan on how to do so safely. He says he commends Governor Steve Sisolak's efforts to keep everything safe. But now he says we're battling an economic curve. And Kim, like you were saying, he has a lot of different safety measures in place here. Maddox says that the closure is costing the Wynn alone $3 million a day. He believes the city is ready to reopen. His plan focuses first on testing capabilities and then a gradual opening. He says the local economy should open in early May with social distancing measures in place, and then the Strip to open in mid or late May. Now let's talk about some of these safety measures he's talking about putting into action. Thermal cameras used at entrances of the Wynn. This is something similar that we've seen in China and Wuhan as they've been reopening their economy. Thermal imaging cameras and taking temperatures of those coming in, turning away those with high temperatures. Social distancing, another important thing. He's saying that guests will be encouraged to stand 6 feet apart. And then the resort itself is going to be laying out things a little differently, spreading those out. We're talking about restaurant tables, slot machines, other parts of the resort actually being spread out to encourage those social distancing measures. Another thing he's talking about, hygiene. Hand sanitizer dispensers will be put at entrances, health and hygiene reminders around the property, and he's going to require his employees to wear masks and offer masks to visitors, encouraging to wear them. These masks will be provided by Wynn Resorts. So this is a very intricate plan that Maddox is putting out there. We do have the plan available at news3lv.com, and it's something that he is putting out to show, hey, maybe we can do this. Governor Steve Sisolak once again saying that he is relying on the health experts of the state to determine when he's ready to open it back up.
3's Max Darrow joins us live with more on all that.
It's a well-known fact that business owners all across the state of Nevada want to know when they can reopen, but the criteria, it just isn't there quite yet. The latest we heard from Governor Sisolak in person was last week, and then over the weekend we learned that he met with a team of experts to review the recommendations coming from the White House, and he promised to reveal Nevada's reopening plan sometime soon. The governor said he'll open the state when experts say it's safe. That was during that news conference on April 13th. But here in southern Nevada, experts are reporting what appears to be a plateau in positive COVID-19 cases. Southern Nevada Health District reported 58 new cases today. That's the same number of new cases on Sunday, and no new deaths as well. Dr. Michael Johnson with the Southern Nevada Health District says this is encouraging, but it's not fully indicative of any true plateau. In order for Nevada to really reopen, he says he'd like to see further widespread testing ability, plus 2 weeks of a plateau or decline in cases, and the reopening must be done slowly.
I think it does need to happen in a gradual fashion with people still practicing social distancing. We'd also like to see, a 14-day trend of either cases plateaued or declining cases.
And News 3's Kyle Wilcox kicks off our team coverage tonight to explain what motivated them to help and how they're doing it.
The situation is pretty dire right now.
For John Soriano, the fight against COVID-19 is personal.
We actually found out about the supply shortage through our own relationships. So my mom is a nurse.
Soriano and his associates decided to join the fight. His startup, Cara Supply Inc., is made up of former and current UNLV students. They've sourced materials like KN95 masks and thermometers and are selling them to keep everyone like Soriano's mother safe.
It's scary because she's in her 50s now, so of course it meant a lot to me, and I didn't want anything to happen to her.
Well, there's a need, as you can see. I mean, you look at stores, there's no hand sanitizers anywhere, there's no medical supplies anywhere. The biggest thing is need and access, and I think everyone should have access.
Last week, officials with the Southern Nevada Health District recommended that people continue to wear masks in public. Cara Supply Inc. is another resource that not only hospitals, but everyone in our community can utilize.
Our main business goal was to have it available if anyone needs it they come asking.
They're also selling their own liquid form hand sanitizer, which is priced under $5.
Anything that we could do to help, it interests us.
For more information on where to get the supplies, visit our website at news3lv.com. In Las Vegas, Kyle Wilcox, News 3.
Well, the 2020 NFL Virtual Basement Draft is only days away, and today the league tried to work out the kinks ahead of time. Not doing so would be like musical genius Teddy Riley doing his Babyface DJ challenge on Instagram without working out his audio issues. All bad. Anyway, the NFL did do a dry run through, and guess what? The Bengals messed it up from the word jump, delaying the first pick for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Meanwhile, more older gents getting on video chat looking off. Raiders head coach Jon Gruden surprising a lucky group of Tennessee volunteers on their online class.
Excuse me, Professor Morris?
Yes.
My name is Jon Gruden. I'm the coach of the Raiders.
Okay.
Well, I'm getting ready. We're getting ready for the NFL draft. I don't have a lot of time. Oh, I'm a little confused. I think I can see. Can no one
can't see you.
Nobody
They
can
can't
see me,
you.
huh?
Start it there. There you go. We did it.
Thank God, my wife helped me out here.
He's like my dad with the answer machine. Kids, you don't know what I'm talking about. All right, the coronavirus gets another one. Today, the World Series of Poker, which was due to begin May 26th over at the Rio, has been pushed back. The date is unknown as of right now. But recently, I caught up with the 2012 World Series of Poker runner-up, Jesse Sylvia, to get his thoughts on what that experience was like being the first loser to just win a couple of bucks.
There it is! Grant Merson is the new main event champion!
We had the longest final table in history, and the second night we played for like 15 hours straight. So I was kind of loopy by the end of it, but I was playing with a friend who just like really lived and breathed poker and was like kind of Mr. Poker. So that helped a little bit with the not winning type of thing. I was so grateful to have that whole experience that I never really thought of it as like I didn't win so much as like I won in a different way.
Yes, you did win in a different way. For everyone who does not know, what did you win? How much did you win?
5.3 million.
That's it? Just $5.3 million. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's chump change. Now, more stories about our local athletes adapting in isolation to stay game ready. This go round, Jesse Merritt catches up with former UNLV and current Philadelphia Phillies star Bryson Stott to find out how he's staying game ready ahead of the baseball season that will start whenever.
I always joke around and just say there's 7 Saturdays now, so it's kind of the same thing for me every day. I wake up, I eat breakfast, I go do whatever I have to do in the morning, baseball wise, and then I come home and play PlayStation.
That may sound normal for the average 22-year-old, but that shouldn't be the case for Stott, at least not right now. The former Desert Races star and UNLV All-American should be taking ABs in single-A ball as one of the top prospects for the Phillies. And even though it may feel like a string of Saturdays, Stott's bringing the same steady grind attitude that helped him get picked 14th overall in last year's MLB draft.
I have a net and a tee that I use in my backyard, and then I have tennis ball I'll throw off the wall or off the house and just kind of keep my hands working.
While it's easy to keep the hands working, Stott says there's one thing that he can't replicate right now.
You can hit off the tee, your mechanics off the tee, off soft toss are going to be the same as in the game, but live pitching you can't. There's nothing that you could replicate to bring you to a live at bat.
While all this may be tough, he's eager to build off of last year's debut season that saw him hit .295 with 6 homers and 27 RBIs for a pair of minor league teams.
I just say I'm playing every day, and a couple of teammates that I talk to, I can't wait to get back to Florida. I can't wait to do this. So we're all kind of excited. So we kind of just push each other through the phones and through texts and FaceTimes and stuff.
A return we all can't wait for as well. Reporting for News 3 Sports, I'm Jesse Merrick.